Mike, right here.
Yeah, Coach, I guess two things. You said the other day that sometimes you look out there and you see 6 or 7 different identities during a game, and you're trying to obviously narrow that down. Was that an issue today? And also, if you could just talk about the difficulty of stopping Copper.
Yeah, well, my team is probably completely confused because I was pissed after the wins, and I'm not that pissed right now. We haven't been playing well, so it's this false sense of being good. So hopefully it gets our attention on where it needs to be, which is the defensive end. 88 points is enough to win a game. Giving up 98 and then continually letting Ka, now this is a couple of years in a row, she's given us buckets, but letting her get downhill to that right hand every time. I mean, at some point, we have to be able to make some adjustments out there, self-adjust. We didn't deserve to win the game. So give them credit. They came in, punched us in the mouth. We'll see what we're made of on Saturday.
Terrell Emerson, Talk That Talk Media. Coach, kind of piggybacking off of that question, you obviously have a certain way that you like to play teams, but when a player comes in red hot off of the last performance, how much earlier are you willing to kind of abandon that original game plan and kind of shift it to the hot end?
I thought we could have switched it up maybe a little bit earlier, but again, it was allowing a player to get to their strengths. You know, when you're game planning and you're scouting, there was a scheme. But we come out the first 2-3 possessions of the game and make mistakes on the defensive end. Like you just we made a decent run there, you know, but you have to have everything go so perfect. You have to hit every shot. There's no margin for error. I mean, hell, DT misses 2 free throws. Like, how lucky are we? And we go back, we got some good looks. They didn't go in. You know, the offense, I already told them, I'll tell y'all the same thing. I don't really care about the offense. I really don't. You play that defensive end, and then we'll talk about offense.
No more questions? All right, thank you. Okay, last question. Somebody raises their hand.
Fuel Sports Network, sorry. You talked about defense being the main focus in your game plan. Do you think the team was away on that journey today? Do you think the team was really more so not playing the defense that you want to see out of this team and the defense that we know a back-to-back 2-time champion can actually play?
I mean, of course we're not playing defense. That's not what I want to see. I don't want to see 98 points run up on our home court. They had offensive rebounds in that first quarter. We just were not locked in. We were not ready to go. I can give them the best game plan in the world or the worst. What they put into it is what they're going to get out of it. At a certain point, you have to say, I'm going to stop my man. And we have 2 of the best defensive players in the league. 3, 4. We got good defensive players. So the fact that people are coming in here and having career highs on our floor, whether that's, you know, Hamby in the paint giving us work or Ka out here, like at some point, you got to do the do. You have to be about it. And that's 2 games in a row that I thought we were not very good defensively at all. And it's our base. I'm not putting any jump defense. I'm not changing the defense until you get this down right. Then we'll talk about it. But we're not looking to sprint into things when we're barely learning how to walk here. So you can't skip steps.
Asia, we're gonna start with you, center of the mic.
Yes.
Asia is as good as you never seen this defensively. What do you think has been the issue so far?
We're not good defensively. I feel like we have been flirting with else, as Becky would say. And we needed this. This was a good test for us. Give a lot of credit to Phoenix. They did what they needed to do to get the job done. But we're not there yet. We're not there defensively as we were in the past. And I'm going to try to give us some grace because this is only game, I don't even know, 3. So, yeah, we're just not there defensively. But it's going to come. I'm going to be sure of it to make sure that we can all be on one string. But I feel like sometimes we have glimpses. But wholeheartedly, we got to be better.
Specifically about Ka, it seemed like it was so hard to stop her tonight. You've played against her a lot. What made her so difficult tonight?
I mean, it's Ka. She's going to all 3 levels. I mean, this is what she does. She is someone that's an all-star. She's a really good guard in our league. And once you get someone like that going, it's very, very hard to stop. And we didn't have an answer for her. And it is what it is. She did what she needed to do, which was be great. And she executed everything on all 3 levels. So I got to give the utmost credit to her, the way she was handling everything. We probably threw at me.
Guys,
Hi, to the offensive end, Phoenix put the toxic cloud on you and also had a big roam against you. How much did that impact your rhythm, or was it just a matter of just missing shots for you tonight?
I just missed shots tonight. It's crazy. I just got contacts yesterday. I'm going to take them out. But no, it was just, I mean, I know I'm going to get different looks every game, pretty much every possession in this league. So I kind of prep myself for a lot of different looks. So I don't necessarily think that was a huge factor. Just kind of missed some shots, and that's going to happen, and it's going to fall for me later on. But yeah, it was just a different vibe. Yeah.
Asia, last Tuesday before the home opener, Becky said it was nice this year to get the DC out of the way. Your South Carolina homecoming, a lot of the things out of the way, distractions. Taking a shot in the dark here with a lot of the core back from the last 2 seasons. Could possibly the last 7 days, just a lot of the things going on off the court, because this is a good defensive team.
Yeah.
Your aces, could that be playing a role where maybe you ladies are taking for granted who you are?
I don't think so. I just think, honestly, everyone's looking at the Aces defensively and how we were last year, and we're just not there yet. We really aren't there yet, and it's going to take some time. We got to get a lot of different pieces, and we play out of our defense. That's when we look great on offense. And it sucks when you have to take the ball out every single time. It slows you down a little bit. So I think we just got to understand that it is game 3, and we're going to come in locked in and focus as to what we need to do on the defensive side, because we have enough on the offensive end. It's the defense that could make us or break us. So we're getting in the stride. That's why I'm really glad we had a game like this to really show us when we watch film what it is. But I mean, when it comes to distractions and the off-court stuff, it's what we do. We're professional athletes. We're going to get the job done no matter what.
Asia, last year during the title run, Becky talked a lot about Kia's willingness to shoot, and she said when it happens, this offense opens up. Kind of how much does her willingness to shoot kind of change everything for this group?
It's huge. It's huge. I mean, Kia is someone that is going to be, she's our X factor. She's our anchor. She does a lot of the little things for us that doesn't necessarily show up in the stat sheet. But when she does show up in the stat sheet, it really can be a game changer for us. So I'm so glad that she went 3 for 4 from the 3. I mean, that's what we need out of Kia. It creates a lot of different mismatches. It creates people having to guard her at the end of the day. Yeah, okay, if you live with Kia shooting that, cool. That's still points on the board for us. So once we start getting buckled down on the defensive end, Kia's knocking down those shots, it just creates another avenue that people have to respect in a sense. So I'm really happy about what she did and what she gave us today.
one more back in the back, and then we'll call it a day. Got players rolling in.
Agent did at home and no place on sports talk. Just something interesting off the record. Your parents walked in with you. You very spoke highly of your parents and how proud they are of you and how special it is for you to play in front of them. How special was it just to have your parents here in the media session with you?
It's pretty cool. I mean, they're 2 retired, so they've been kicking it with me all month, driving me crazy. But I love every second of them. I don't take these moments for granted. They've done so much for me. They sacrificed so much for me to be able to show up and be Asia Wilson. So I want them to sit in on this stuff to see my other side of the job. I mean, I went to work with them a couple times now. They come to work with me. So that's a blessing. Not a lot of people can say that. Yeah, I'm happy to see them courtside, hear my dad here and there, and I want to really tell them much, but that's him. But they've been super supportive of me, and I hope I can pay it back just by playing with so much joy, because that's what they poured into me. So I can pour that out to them, to the crowd. It's just who I am. So I'm blessed to have two parents here that supported me through thick and thin. You know, the Wilson's gonna show up and show out.
All right, thank you very much.
Snap. We gotta go watch a Netflix movie. Yeah, I think that counting on Netflix is fire. Ben Affleck did his thing. Go on, we gotta go. Gotta warm up. Jackie, you scored 40 today, baby.
You don't have to talk to Jackie Young. She'd be perfectly happy to not talk to you. Who would love to talk to Jackie Young today? How about coming out the hallway? Jackie, you're gonna get off the hook here this job. Come out the hallway, and then we're gonna bring out one of the Phoenix Mercury players.
Oh, perfect.